Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail back with more Starbound, where today we are going to be trying to do a few different very interesting things here. More importantly though, today is about Planetary's exploration, especially subterranean exploration. I'm getting some better gear, as you can see by the giant leaf on my head, but things are not perfect here on the planet of Boo, the desert world from hell. As you can see right now, I'm getting blasted by stuff in the face, and while my gear's pretty decent, it's not fantastic. And I'm still in the process of trying to build some distress beacons, and at this point I'm around at the copper I need, but with the gear that I'm trying to make, especially my iron gear, just to increase my armor tier just a little bit, I think it's going to be best for me to just try and start going underground, trying to get some iron, since obviously there's not a lot of surface iron here, and hopefully I don't have to go to another planet to make that happen. But this is fortunately easy pickings down here with the pickaxe, so mining is relatively convenient at this point. That'll probably change as we get underground, but I did find some pretty suitable places to start mining, at least in terms of what looked like it was suitable, so we shouldn't have too much issue. That said, one of the first things I'm going to do here in this episode is try and see if I can... Oh, I forgot to tell you, I can actually dash now, because I have the dashing tech. I got that from a fun little ape base that was in the middle of the desert last time. But yeah, probably my first upgrade is actually going to be to a silver pickaxe. I'm not sure why there wasn't an iron pickaxe available, but apparently we're going straight to silver, even though silver is a softer metal than iron, unless of course you're going for sterling silver, but even then, sterling silver, as far as I know, is mixed with plenty of other things, so... And I'm trying to kill things with my hammer because I don't need meat. Unfortunately, these bigger nasties do drop some extra stuff, and cool, there's a chest. What's in the chest but red dye, which I can make aplenty without much problem, so let's take the chest. Yeah, I know I'm drowning, but at least I get another chest with a useless item. One day the chest will be more exciting. So I'm gonna farm just a few more pixels here, assuming these guys do not bum rush and kill me, because their ranged attack is really annoying. I'm having to eat through a ton of bandages here, which is a little bit of a problem because I actually have not found much in the way of vegetation, so I may need to make another bed here before too long. I like fighting you guys because you all are easy because you don't attack. So I'm a terrible person. And I'll see here. I'm going to try and save these trees for as long as I can, because these are some of the few trees that I've actually seen on the planet. So let's see what we're going to do here. Just death from above. Always a good strategy. I'm going to go ahead and mine this coal just because coal is my ticket out of here, and I'm going to need to have quite a bit of it. Now, granted, I'm sure there are other more reliable fuel sources that can be had later, but coal's what I got right now, because that's right, we may be flying through space, but loose carbon and all that, I mean, it's all carbon really, but just kind of using fossil fuels is a little funny to me with all this. So let's see, we're going to be dipping into the ground here in just a little bit. That is a great group of enemies, and it should be relatively easy to take out. Yeah, so there we go. Let's get 400, and the reason I'm saying 400 pixels now is so that I can craft some of my other gear as well, because that'll just leave me with needing 1,000 afterwards. Interesting thorns. What do we know about those? Plant no friend of Florin. I guess that's true. Some easy to get copper here. Are you going to actually jump at me? No, you're going to jump down there like an idiot. There we go. Might as well get this copper. And we're right above the base again, so there's not much sense in mining down through this area. Because the base, which is interesting, some dungeons are supposed to have monsters in it, but that one had nothing in it. It was just a platform maze, which I failed miserably and poisoned myself and all of that, but I still lived. And the other nice thing is because I was using my pickaxe and found it in the middle there instead of on the surface, I actually had the benefit of... Okay, let's not take you on from over here. Hammer to the face. Yeah, what I want to know is why you aren't flying out of there. And wow, I just about got a hammer right back at me. Yo, I mean, I understand it from a design standpoint of it's still pretty early, and there's a surface chest, which is always interesting. I've really got to watch my health this time because I do not want to lose these pixels. But I am looking forward to more dungeons that actually have things like, oh, drum kit, cool. This you can make instruments with these things, which is pretty nice. Pink top. Every girl needs it accessorized with a belt. Can't really use that. Oh wow, so this is a good chest. Bomb. Go to blow up blocks, be careful where you throw them. And I can actually put one of those in a schematic. I think gold ore as well. I have found some gold previously, kind of randomly, so we'll take that. And I had a thought process that I was on before, but I've forgotten. I apologize. I'm not too good, apparently, at making these late night comments. But yeah, you can hear the traps going off. So that's exciting. You can hear the TVs going, and we've already been here, looted that. Even took one of the survival chambers with me, just as a souvenir / snack. Because what is a florin if not ultraviolet, apparently? Because you think the plant people would be so nice. No, they're not. Not in the least. So I wonder if I should just approach these guys by actually triggering their stuff first. It seems like they have a pretty substantial cooldown. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do too much against these guys other than bow and arrow. In fact, it may not even be worth my time. Because it's not like I'm getting experience, and it's not like I'm using the hides for anything yet. Although I probably could make some warm clothing out of it. So let's try this. Trigger. Yeah, my weapon just swings so damn slow. That's my one regret with this item here. So let's get back. Wow, he just rocked me. Okay, if I'm about to die, I'm at 400. And I've got to, once again, watch my bandages. Because I don't have a ton. I guess really what I'm doing is watching my bandages disappear forever. Let's hear death from above. So at least I can hurt you all. Wow, okay. We're going to go back to the ship, and we are going to heal up, because right now my health bar is at nothing. I don't know how much that was fall damage or how much of that was something else. But let's at least go here first. Actually, no. Let's check this first. Let's see if what we can 3D print. If I can actually... Okay, apparently my guy really wants to go to sleep. So unfortunately, I have not found a way to open up these two windows at the same time. But for the things that I found, drum kit cannot scan. But you can use a drum kit to play stuff, which is pretty nice. Cool chair, 500. I'm getting peckish. Futuristic, this thing, 125. I'm not doing any of these right now, but I do just want to see. Bombs, those look like on-use items, so I cannot actually scan those. So the 3D printer is largely for cosmetic things, but still pretty convenient. So I'm going to make a cut here, and when I'm fully healed, we're going to go back down, and we're going to get our 2 bits of gear, and then we're going to go exploring into the desert caves and hopefully not get obliterated. That's an aspirational goal at least, right? So be back in just a minute. Alright, so I'm healed up and ready to go, so let's go ahead and make this happen. We are going down to the surface. It is daytime, so that is apparently, when I beam down it's usually daytime. I don't know if that's just the way the game works or I'm just getting lucky on that, but right now I have 2 big goals here, and the first one is to go ahead and... So here, I want to make a silver pickaxe. And that's going to take up most of my silver, or it's going to take up 8 of my silver bars, but so be it. Let's go ahead and craft it. Reason you do that is so that this thing, or those pickaxes are so last millennium, this one's made of silver. And I really hope this one actually digs faster than the copper one, or I'm going to be a little sad. And then let's see here, the other one I do have the sprout circlet made already. Now I need the sprout shoes, which means I need to get rid of the copper greaves. And I have heard some people complain about what the greaves look like on people, but I don't have to worry about that so much as a flooring with my cool pants on. So let's go ahead and make these greaves, and I don't have cool pants, so I can actually make silver greaves as well. Of course, of course. But we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to make anklets, because I kind of want to make my race gear just to see if there is any armor set bonuses from it. So let's go ahead and do that. And are they equipped? Sprouts anklets, yes. I'm actually going to ditch the casual pants. So now it's super serious time. And I'm at armor level 5 now, which is awesome. Because these copper chest pieces, number 3. So now I just need... how much more? Only like, what, 1,000 pixels. That can be done. So I guess first test of the system here is just to see what I can get pixel-wise down here. We are going to be going underground, and that means, unfortunately, that the most reliable way for me to get back up is to die. But that's how that goes. Notice, too, that ever since I put on the leaf on my head, I'm looking super pissed. No longer bright, dashy red eyes and smiles. Now it's just all serious time. So let's see. See if I can get you to play your bubbles, and I still managed to dash into you. So I hate having to use like a bandage every single encounter. I really hope I can find some foliage downstairs, and yes, fortunately the silver pickaxe is cutting through things so much faster. So definitely a worthwhile upgrade. This cobblestone isn't gonna know what hit it, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, that's, I'd call that faster, I guess. Okay, so I got hit by multiple bubbles there. That sucked. So I need to take more responsibility for my life. And yeah, that is a super slow hammer there. So like I said, I need to watch all of my stuff before I wreck myself here. Now I did mark one place that was really good for me to explore, so we're gonna see if we can find that. So, getting all you morons out of the way. And I kind of want to drop down here, but these guys are going to jump up to me, so supposedly, especially if I fall to my death down here. Yeah, that looks like where I may be torched in the past. And there's some coal, so we're gonna... I actually meant to check while I was on the ship to see how close I was to actually being able to go to another planet. But like I said before, my goal is to get enough resources to try that fight again. Try that one fight again that I derped on so hard, so I wasn't wrong. And it was an enemy that was in the opening trailer, so it was a little spoiled for me, but I didn't know for sure that that would come from the distress beacon. So score 1 for not reading so much about the game that I know exactly what's going to happen here. So nothing worthwhile. Let's take that back. This is not the way I want to go. Alright, so more of you guys up here. Easy pixels. That's what we want. I just need 1,000. I could probably farm that on the surface. But the surface enemies here, like I said, are really annoying. I kind of prefer the not ranged attack to the ranged attack. So let's see. This is a chest. Okay. A chest with a stone pickaxe. Meh. And then we have in here, I don't know what. Apparently plants are good at swimmers. So I can just jump up like this. Yeah, not a ton. There's a little bit of iron that I'm going past, and that sand is not going to be worth digging into because it's all just going to collapse on me. So we'll skip this iron for the same reason. So yeah, hammer away. Like I said, very angry eyes here. I just find it interesting how the Florin are so violent. And you try and escape the violence and just be violent. All on your own. But hey, it's a dangerous universe if you have birds trying to throw poop at you like that. So, okay, that was useful. Didn't get any pixels out of it, unfortunately, but that was useful. let's see what else we got. Probably, yeah, this is where I want to be. So this is where we're going to explore. Once again, it seems like the best mining places are on the other side of the world, and no, you cannot actually dig entirely through the world here, so that was bad. I don't know why I took 23 damage. Let me see, how many more bandages can I make? Not many. So let's go ahead and just max out that, I guess. I may have to go to a different world just to re-roll the freaking enemies. But I guess that's part of the fun of procedurally generated places, that sometimes they are extra dangerous for factors that you can't necessarily deal with very well. But maybe I'll have a better, not so many raged enemies down here. Like, all those spitters are just kind of tough to deal with. But one benefit is that going through the sand is pretty easy. And I thought you were gold, so I'm just gonna kill you. Because you're not gold. We do have some iron here. Maybe not worth picking up for just one. There is some coal in the middle. I do have 68 torches. So I have that going for me. Once again, I think I found like 2 trees on the entire planet going around, so I gotta really conserve these platforms. I just gotta conserve everything in general and hope that I can dig down to somewhere pretty useful. Or maybe if I really was feeling up to it, I could take the silver pickaxe up to another planet, or up to the first planet I was at. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. That's why you wear a leaf on top of your head. Okay, so here's this. This is going to be interesting, because if there's not... Okay, that is a big bonus. Spinny. One that I have not seen the likes of before. Or at least in my own playthrough. And this could be a good thing or a bad thing. Let's find out by interacting with it. It did a bunch of damage and killed me. Well, damn it. That was a bad thing. And let's see here. If I have to run around at nighttime, this could go from bad to worse. And it killed me so badly I didn't even have all my hair showing. Okay, well that's kind of the risk you run here. Sometimes those things are really nice, really sweet, and sometimes they blow you up in the face. In fact, let's go to the big cave that I found to the left this time. I think that's going to be possibly a better move. Because this one's a little bit closer. No, that's not the one I wanted. I was like, it can't be that close. And I really should be taking advantage of my dash a little more. Why are you in my camp? Why are you spawning in my camp? That's not good. Okay, so I can actually chain run like that. That could save me quite a bit of time. Because I can air dash. That is a good way to travel. Now, you see what that does though. Because I do have an energy bar up top. So while you can use my techs, it's not unlimited use. There's probably a double jump tech as well, which would be really nice. But still a good way to kind of clear a bunch of area really fast here. So is this the other way I wanted to go? Maybe. I think this is the one I was thinking about. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually do this dungeon again. For those of you who missed it last time, I just about killed myself with fall damage. Because I suck. And what we're going to do this time is just dig our way out of the bottom here. And I'm not too concerned about the lightning damage. I said not too concerned. And you know what? I probably didn't bring a bed with me, did I? Nope. That sucks. So it looks like I'm going to be chomping on bandages for a while. Because what would be the better conservationist thing to do if Florence cared about that was just to not get poisoned. And all I want to do here is just dig out the bottom. That's all I wanted to do. I probably should have gone out over that way, but now I have to bandage, or I'm gonna die. Yeah, if I had a bed though, I could maybe make it through here. So silver pickaxe fortunately can cut through steel blocks a little bit better, and we're gonna find a pretty good exit. I wonder if I can actually get some of these Okay, I got an Apex security door out of that too, apparently. So let's see. This doesn't look super promising, but it doesn't have to look super promising. It just has to look good enough promising. So let's go dig through here. See if we can go down and go under and go around. It's not like these guys are using it. They're all in sort of cryogenic stasis upstairs. So little Floor and me can just kind of do whatever the hell he wants. It's almost like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory scenario in a way. But I am going beside the base right now. Okay, so that's pretty good. I wonder if actually it'd be a worthwhile thing to possibly flood the base. Maybe. Because here is a whole channel of water. But not too much I can do about it. Let's try an old Terraria trick just to see how water fills up in this game. Because it used to be, at least once upon a time, that you could mine upwards. No, that doesn't appear to be a thing anymore because they're liquid physics. Okay, no, I did create an air hole. It took a while, but I created one. Because what's supposed to happen in this scenario is that the water balances out, but in a lot of video game places you can actually get it to where you create little air pockets that shouldn't exist. But now we're here, we're just going to take out these steel walls and keep going. Like I said, I'm just trying to find one good place to dig in underground, and it looks like there is some good water here, it's just there's not a lot of vegetation. But still, if I can get my whole iron set, that's going to help me a little bit. Got a fluorescent light, which is exactly what I wanted for Christmas, thank you. Still want to get 1,000 pixels. But maybe if I can get to some good sand, I can dig under. Because this seems like this is the deepest point. Yeah. That's probably the deepest point of the entire base. Everything else is probably going up from here. Because yeah, you can see the change in the rock surfaces down here. Alright, so we're going to just dig down from here and see what we get. Sounds like fun, as long as I don't just hit more water. But it still is the dry sandstone, which goes through really well. But while we're doing that, let me talk about the drum that I got, because you can probably see it sitting in my inventory right now. If you use it, there are certain songs that you can play again. I don't have a band with me because I'm playing by myself, but we can play Canon and D, apparently. Or at least the drum part. So, that's what that does. So they do have some little musical instruments in place, which is pretty nice. Nice little bonus extra just to have there in the start. But we're just going to follow the sand down, see if we can get anything good, see if we can find any iron as well. Probably not. My bigger goal is just to get to the deeper portions, because I do hear some things which could be interesting. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And some iron to boot. That's good, because I'm going to need iron, and I am now cutting through iron like it's nothing with my silver pickaxe. So I like having pickaxes that are a tier above, especially since I can't make weapons that are. So is this the kind? Yeah, this is the kind of open cave that I've been looking for. Unfortunately, this is sand, so we are going to have a sand avalanche. That's exciting. So gotta look before you leap, I guess you could say. And there we go. I think we're actually going to have some vegetation here too, because that is green looking stuff, and I don't just think that's casual sand. So let's see here. Or it could just be green sand, I don't know. So break that one. Yeah, we're just gonna follow this around here. Okay, so that's not sand, that's sandstone, and that's how sand kind of moves around in this game. It'll just pile from one area to another. Sometimes it does what you want it to, sometimes it's really, really, really annoying. But there we go, lots of treasure chambers, and this is kind of what I wanted. Almost like a bonus room run in a way. Now these chests don't have a lot in them, but every little bit counts. As long as I don't have something that's immediately going to blow me up like I had to deal with before. Okay, so I don't have glow sticks or anything right now, but I can swim under here just to see if there's any resources. Not a ton, so we'll just hammer away. Take the coal because it's practically free, because it's in sandstone. And yeah, pretty simple. The music fades out because you're starting to drown. Nothing ominous about that at all. But yeah, so far not too bad. Like I said before, I do try and keep these videos between 20 and 30 minutes, but I think we're in the middle of a pretty good exploration place right now. Some indescribable horror where I love falling into pits again. I kind of hope it's passive. I kind of hope it's not. It's not. Oh my god. I just baseball batted the shit out of that thing. Okay, well, it's here. I'm dropping torches like they're not worth anything to me. And maybe... Okay, so those guys are hostile. Once again, one of the things I love about this game is that you're on an alien world. You really don't know who's friend and who's foe. But that was the guy that I was fighting before. And I don't know, that's just pixels. That was a interesting color pixel. And we have some more areas up there that I can get to. Maybe I can maybe I can make a sandstone bridge instead of using a bunch of wooden planks. Looks good to me. Alright. So yeah, we do have one good subterranean area to go through and fall to my death. Well, that was irresponsible. But I think that is going to be a good place to call this video, because right now my primary goal is to get enough resources to do things. Mainly 1,000 resources or 1,000 pixels. Just to make my next set of armor, but right now, the way I keep killing myself, that is going to be a long ways off. So, let's see here. How much fuel can I add to here? Even just going to another planet here, it's going to be quite to do, but at least for now, if I add some coal here, that's going to give me 244. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I actually do have a lot of torches, so I will add that fuel in. So 244, and if I did want to travel to say here, that wouldn't take a lot of fuel, that wouldn't take a lot of fuel. But if I were to zoom out just a little bit and try and go, say here, that would take some fuel. So I'm in a pretty good system here where I can dunce around and see if there's some other places I want to try and explore. But if I want to go, say, somewhere a little further away, it's going to take substantially more, like too much. But that's okay, we're sticking here for now. But I'm going to call this a video here, and we're going to continue next time seeing what else there is to see underneath the planet, and then very possibly taking on that boss again, because I feel like I'm pretty close. I'm already at a point where I have most of the ores that I need to make these things, or make the items I need again and again. So this is Way to Fail. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked what you saw, feel free to subscribe, or if you want to see more of it, or at least comment, say what you think about it. Check out Starbound. It's a lot of fun. But for now, that's it. Been playing it a lot all day. For all I know, I'm going to check tomorrow, and they're going to do a save breaking bug that will make me have to restart the whole series, but that's what you do in this kind of beta. You just roll with the punches and see what you do. So either we're going to do that kind of video and start over, or we're just going to keep on trucking. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all next time.